I hope you guys had a great weekend. A little bit warmer weather today. I am Dr. Heather Moore, owner of Total Performance Physical Therapy. Tonight we're going over hip pain, or what causes hip pain that radiates down the leg. So unfortunately 2020, a lot more sedentary individuals than we have had in the past, causing a lot of issues in the back, going down the leg. Let's talk about it. What causes it? So it's one of those things that unfortunately can have a number of causes, and you really want to get it checked out by a professional who can tell you exactly the cause of it. We're going to go through some causes, but it's really important that you understand exactly where that is coming from. It's not usually one thing, unfortunately. So addressing where it's coming from, but also you need the education in order to be able to fix it. And it's not just, okay, do these 3 exercises. I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do, but if you don't understand exactly what you're doing to cause it, then you need to really have that education piece so we can kind of get rid of it. Unfortunately, anything that radiates down your arm, your leg, is something you want to take seriously. This is not like a shake it off or walk it off. This is really something you want to pay attention to, because it can lead to weakness. It can lead to a foot drop. It can lead to you not being able to walk correctly. So never, ever, ever ignore a numbness, a burning, a tingling that's going down your leg. Super important to realize that that is a very big sign of telling you something's going wrong. Figuring out where it is the next thing, and then solving it is probably is the last thing. But making sure that you address it. Do not put it off. Do not take Advil hoping it's going to go away. Make sure you address it. So what causes that hip pain that radiates down the leg? So you have one of 2 things really, maybe 3 I would say. First of all is you have a herniated disc. So you can have a numbness or tingling, a burning, maybe the pain's going down your leg. It may feel like it's coming from your hip, but it's actually coming from your back. There could be a bulging disc in there. A herniated disc, bulging and herniated are used interchangeably, and it could be coming from here. A lot of the difficulties with the body anywhere is sometimes where you feel the pain is not where the pain is coming from. So it really is important that you get it diagnosed correctly. That's why I always say in these videos, get professional help. We offer free consultations. All you have to do is call us at 215-997-9898. We'd be happy to check you out, but it's really important because pain in your hip can be coming from your back. It can be coming from a nerve in your back. It could be coming from other places. So it's very hard to just say, oh yeah, I have a pain in my hip. Oh, well, let's look at your hip, and that's where it's coming from. So that nerve in your back could be pinched, it could be irritated, and it could be causing pain down into your hip, and then down all the way into your leg, all the way down into your knee, your foot. When I say radiating pain, the pain could go to your thigh, it could go down to your knee, it could go to the back of your knee, to your calf, all the way into your foot. So this is kind of a global, the pain goes basically beyond your hip somewhere. That's what we're talking about tonight. So it could be from that bulging disc. Now, the more you sit, the more you bend over, the more you don't work out, the more likely it is that you're going to have a bulging disc. Now, on the flip side, 80% of Americans who have had an MRI have a bulging disc. I have several of them in my back. I have no pain. So don't always just find out that you have a herniated disc and think, oh, well, that's exactly what I have, and that's what's causing my pain. It may have nothing to do with your pain. It's just one of the only things that shows up on an MRI, so we are quick to diagnose something like that, and especially if you have the radiating symptoms, it's like, oh, well, you must be a disc issue. Doesn't always have to be. One of the things that you're going to have to do is anytime you have radiating pain, you really need to look at your posture, your standing posture, your sitting posture. How are you sitting at that makeshift home desk that you have? Are you sitting there at night, you know, in a curled up C position and looking on your phone or working on your laptop? Really pay attention. It may not hurt at the time, but those are the types of postures that get you into trouble later on. So unfortunately, a lot of things that we do with our bodies, this postures that we've been forced into in 2020, the working from home, just being more sedentary in general, really have caused a lot of issues in the back and the neck. And the problem is that you will never know, unless it's really, really bad, you're never gonna know when you go and sit down like, oh, I'm causing myself some pain because your body can withstand it for a while. It's not going to show up till like a day or two later, or when you have pain radiating down your leg. So first cause could be a herniated disc coming from your back. Second cause could be piriformis syndrome. So piriformis syndrome is just literally a pain in the butt. Like you could put your finger on right there where the pain is right on your butt. Now, that is not to be confused with the pain right here. So there's two different areas. There's one here and then there's one here. The pain all the way down at the bottom of your butt is piriformis syndrome. That can cause pain going down in the hip and down into the leg, cause numbness and tingling. That's just a tight muscle that you need to be aware of. We need to loosen it up. Best thing to do is move. I'm going to show you a stretch or two that'll help you out at the end of this, but it could be that piriformis syndrome. But piriformis syndrome, you know you have it because it's literally a pain right here. This up here is an SI joint problem. So if you've got pain here, you may or may not have radiating pain. You may just have pain right here. That's an SI joint problem. Could also cause radiating pain down the hip, depending on how tight the muscles are, depending on how it is positioned in your body. So those are three things. And the last one is just general muscle compensation. We are very tight right now as a global community. Everybody is tight. Everyone has sat too long. Now we're coming off the holidays where we ate too much, but we are really just tight. Yoga classes may or may not be attended. People may or may not be stretching, but we are overall not moving as much. Anytime you stop moving, even if it's gentle walking, you are going to become tight. This tightness can cause pain in the hip, and it can cause it to radiate down the leg. It can irritate the nerves enough that it can go down the leg. So really, it's fixable, but again, anytime you have that radiating pain, it's your arm, your hand, your leg, your foot, don't mess with it. It is telling you there's something really wrong and you need to address it. So you have four things that we just went over. Herniated disc in your back can cause it. Second is piriformis syndrome, which is literally the pain in the butt. You could have some SI joint dysfunction, which is a pain right there, or you could just have general compensation, overall tightness in your glutes, in through your hip flexors, psoas, things like that. So again, it's important to get those looked at. So let's just show you a couple exercises you can do to relieve this pain a little bit. Again, super important to get it checked out by a professional. But the first one you want to do is put your hands on your low back, lean back and look at the ceiling, okay? Nice and easy. You don't necessarily have to hold this for any amount of time. I don't want you doing this. That's going to irritate it. So you want to lean back, probably count 5, and then slowly come up. If that irritates you in any way, if that's painful, if that pinches, if that causes radiating pain, don't do it, all right? Not allowed to do it. Second one we're going to go over is the piriformis stretch, figure 4 stretch. Super popular on a lot of our videos that we do. But you want to put your ankle on top of your knee, sit up nice and straight. While you're maintaining your straightness, you want to lean forward, okay? You don't want to do this. You're just causing everything to hurt all over again, okay? Make sure that you stay up nice and straight and that you are just hinging forward at your hips. A really good way to know if your hips are tight, do this, do this. If one of them is up like this, or you can't actually put your foot on there, you've got some hip issues. What it is, I don't know, but that's just a very quick and easy way to determine if you have hip issues. When you put your ankle on top of your knee knee should basically go flat, parallel to the ground. It shouldn't be up like this, nothing crazy, okay? So that is the one you can do. The last one you can do is a hamstring exercise. Again, if any of this hurts, stop. If any of this causes numbness or tingling or pain or any shooting, stop, okay? You're going to put your foot straight out. Again, you are sitting straight up. You're going to imagine a hinge here, and then you are hinging forward. You should feel a stretch down the back of your glute, maybe into your hamstring, maybe even into your calf. All right, you can feel it in any number of places. Whenever you feel a stretch, you want to stop. You don't want to continue to push through because you're like, oh, I don't feel it in my hamstring, I only feel it in my calf. You're going to tear something if you continue to push. So you want to nice and easy. And for any stretches, you want to hold them about 30 seconds and you want to do 6 of them, okay? So nice and easy, just lean forward, okay? Keeping that chest open, and then move your body down as far as it can. Holding it 30 seconds, doing it 6 times. Any stretch you do, you want to try and do it both sides to loosen it up. But that can help you relax, help some of that tightness that's going on. Gentle walking is always good. Trying to get that blood flow. Anything you do, just kind of a general health rule, get up every 15 minutes. I don't care if you just stand up, walk around your desk chair and sit back down. That's going to help reset all your muscles. It's going to help reset your joints, your ligaments. It is so important. I don't care if you have the posture of, I don't care if you have the best posture in the world. Resetting every 15 minutes is just going to allow all the blood to flow and allow you to really start to feel better throughout the day. If you or someone you know is suffering from hip pain that's radiating down the leg, or not, we're not radiating down the leg, and it's a free consultation with a doctor of physical therapy, all you have to do is call our office at 215-997-9898, and we'd be happy to get you in. Thanks and have a good night.